The Marquis of Westfield has returned home!
Isn't Duke of Westfield a rebel? How could they allow his bones to be returned to his ancestral home for burial?
What are you talking nonsense about? Duke of Westfield is a great hero who defended our nation. Without him, where would we be today?
Isn't this the untouchable beauty admired by countless noble young masters in our Granton? The top talent, Eleanor. What's going on? You really walked 800 miles to bring your father's remains back. But sadly, the Emperor has given a verbal decree. Duke of Westfield is the rebel. He's not permitted to be buried in the royal territory of Grandia.
My dad headed south from North Plain and has guarded Jasper County for 5 arduous years, fought his whole life for Grandia. His final wish is to return home and be laid to rest beside my mother. This is his sincere wish. Please, sir, could you make an exception?
Are you not listening to me? Your father is a vile traitor. He has no right to enter.
Westfield City. Right in front of me. Only a step away. Please, Your Honor, be a bit more flexible.
Your husband is currently parading with a 10-mile bridal procession, putting on a big show as he brings home his new bride. And you, waving white banners to call forth the dead, all dressed in mourning attire, to send your father back to his hometown. You're lowering yourself to grovel before me. What's this? Lady Seymour, since your father passed away, have you even forsaken the moral integrity of the Seymour family?
Please, Your Honor, cut me some slack.
Given that we've come to know each other, I might consider letting you off the hook if that's what you want. Back in the day, everyone in Granton knew that I, Frederick, spent a fortune to win your hand, Eleanor, but was turned down. You've made me the laughingstock of the entire city for years. You just need to crawl on your knees across this nail bed in front of everyone. And I, your superior, will grant you a full pardon. You may open the city gates to lay your father to rest.
Your Honor, please keep your words.
I will. Do as I said. Hold up. Kneeling alone isn't enough. While kneeling, you must clearly state the reason why. Don't let others think that I, your lord here, am bullying a decent person.
Westfield Manor the Seymour family. We have enjoyed the Emperor's favor for over a century. We should have joined the world in renewal through loyalty and diligent service, carrying forward the traditions of our forefathers. However, the Luchang bandits are running rampant. The barbarians are rampaging, causing our dynasty to lose its core territories. Westfield Manor. Edward. The enemy wasn't subdued yet, but the outlaws had already died. At a time when the nation's fortunes were faltering and every step was fraught with hardship, death or resignation due to dereliction of duty.
Take back what was lost.
As the daughter of a disgraced official,
I, Eleanor,
accepted the punishment for the crime. Your Honor, please consider the Seymour family's long-standing loyalty. Please raise your hand in mercy. Excuse me, Father. Let the remains return to the earth.
As expected of Miss Westfield from the Wagyu Mansion, Every sentence accuses the Seymour family of guilt. Every word revolves around it. The Seymour family has loyalty.
Right now. Are we allowed into the city now?
Of course. Coming through for Lady Seymour. Oh, that reminds me. On the day Duke of Westfield was convicted, Edward was drawn and quartered. The Emperor himself ordered me to throw the remains to the wild wolves to be devoured. Not a single bone remained. I wonder, Lady Seymour, where did what's in this coffin come from? Surely you didn't travel over mountains and rivers only to mistake your father and bring some wandering ghost back home. Who would have thought you'd really travel 1,000 miles just to retrieve the body? How about this? You lower yourself and become my maid, and I'll take you to find your father's body.
You.
If late.
Not a single piece left, truly.
Lord. The Emperor's oral decree, the Seymour family holding military power without authorization, defying imperial decrees and plotting rebellion, execution of the 9 degrees of kinship executed. Lady Seymour, I've offended you.
High treason. Let's die together now. Murder. There's been a murder. Murder. Inside, powerful feudal lords ruled their own territories independently. The state is on the verge of utter annihilation. The nation will perish. The Seymour family is all that matters. Defend the nation's sovereignty at all costs. Finally. But ended up with an undesirable outcome. To maintain a strong army for personal ambition. A fate where the body vanishes without a trace. The tyrant is unrighteous. Evil officials are running wild. The family patriarch, a man of unwavering loyalty and courage, misplaced devotion to a sacrificial straw dog. Sacrificial straw dog? Father, I'm a failure as a daughter. I can't take you home.
What brings you here?
Eleanor died, pierced by 1,000 arrows, leaving not a bone behind. Arthur, you went back on your word. Although I promised to spare her life, it still requires your Majesty's approval. You can't really blame me for this. Second brother, don't rush. Although I broke my promise first, I will definitely keep my word. I'll send you to meet her.
Eleanor! Eleanor! Wake up! Wake up!
Who is this? Such a cause. Such an effect. The world turns upside down. Your spirit falls to me. Would you like? Eleanor, when you pass away, your soul. I'll come and get it myself.
Such is the cause planted. Such is the result. The cosmos turns upside down. Your spirit is mine to command. This is
The heavens and the earth were overturned. I was reborn. What year is this? Westfield's ducal manor. Father, are you still alive? The 15th day of the 7th month in the 28th year of Dazzy, the day Father went to battle? Absolutely not. Jasper is a death trap. There's no way back. Father, you can't go.
Edward. You command the elite forces of Grandia. We embark on this campaign to defend our homeland and drive out the invaders. Victory will be ours. Your Majesty, I will spare no effort to recapture the 16 prefectures of the Northern Marsh. I will live up to my mission. Okay. I are here to throw you a grand farewell.
Father.
The Emperor's oral decree. The Seymour family holding military power without authorization. Defying imperial decrees and plotting rebellion, the entire 9 clans were executed.
Father, please don't leave me. Father, don't abandon me. Father!
Eleanor, what's she doing here? Eleanor, what brings you here? Quickly pay your respects to your Majesty.
Father?
Your Majesty, she is but an ignorant child. Please forgive my transgression. The bond between father and daughter is so profound to this extent. Eleanor, she ought to be here to see you off. All right, that's fine. Why are you dressed so thinly? My lord.
All right then. Hurry up and apologize to your Majesty. Then you can head on back.
Father? You can't.
Your Majesty, I have a request. Edward. Edward, what is the reason for this? Your Majesty, Edward has been a military man all his life, and only has one daughter, Eleanor. Her mother died when she was young, and all these years, I have personally been nurturing her since the very beginning. This expedition, I pledge my life to my homeland. Your servant would give his life without hesitation. The only concern is the arrangements for my daughter, Eleanor. Your humble servant is deeply concerned. Edward, what do you mean? Your daughter is my daughter. Go ahead and charge into battle. Eleanor is with me. You can find peace within yourself. Your Majesty's profound grace moves me to tears of boundless gratitude. After I barely made it out alive from the battlefield, if I fall in battle.
Father.
So what do you want? Your Majesty, I beg your Majesty to grant my daughter a marriage decree and promise her protection. I anticipated that Edward would have some concerns about this matter. So I have already commanded the drafting of the marriage decree. As for whoever you like, Edward, just get her to write down that person's name. I will arrange their marriage. Your master's generosity is overwhelming.
Thank you for your great kindness, Lord.
Okay, that'll do. Since Eleanor is here, the two of you, father and daughter, let's have a proper goodbye.
Father is limited in what I can do for you. I know you've had a crush on Prince Arthur for a long time. Although I'm against him, I am often displeased. I'm afraid he might not be a man of good character. If you're so set on getting married, then just marry.
Father! Jasper, you must not go! That is a death trap! For this expedition, Your Majesty never intended for you to engage the enemy. He remains embittered by the old war with the Who people years ago sending you. Jasper is merely to vent the Who people's hatred. Father, I'm serious. Right now, internally we face an inscrutable emperor's will, and externally we're besieged by stubborn enemies. The most urgent task is to find a way to break the deadlock and save ourselves first.
My silly girl. I've served as an official and a general for many years. If I didn't grasp such a fundamental principle, how could I establish myself?
You knew the truth. You knew it was a trap before heading to Jasper. So why did you go? What made you go anyway?
Those who gave me life. All my parents and ancestors. Those who nurtured me are all my countrymen. For centuries, this family has ruled over 3,000 li of our magnificent land. How could I just hand it over without a fight? But drive out the barbarian invaders. Deliver the people from their suffering. In humble acceptance of heaven's mandate, we dare not seek our own ease.
Father, since you already know this is a losing battle, if you leave and never look back,
Then let it be.
Heaven and earth bear witness to our true heart. We sacrifice ourselves to heed our nation's call. If we could but rescue our dynasty from the countless calamities of flood and fire, even if only in some small measure, I would offer my lifeblood for the Chinese nation. Soldiers, 30 years of achievements are but dust and soil. 8,000 li of clouds and moon this expedition to reclaim our lost territory will restore our mountains and rivers.
No victory! Level cleared! Recapture our lost territory! Restore our mountains and rivers! Recapture our lost territory! Restore our mountains and rivers! Recapture our lost territory! Restore our complete domain! Restore our mountains and rivers!
Father, 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 the journey ahead spans thousands of miles, with beacons of war blazing across the land. May every place my father and the imperial house reach witness the end of bloodshed and tears. A wide open path to life. I will live up to your teachings. Carry on Dad's legacy. and await your triumphant return.
Eleanor, make sure to look after yourself in the coming days. I want to fight for a peaceful world for the great sage. Don't you cry now. Forward, march! He will be back. Eleanor, what happened this time? It's definitely gonna be different. Eleanor, my child, your father is going to the north this time. The road is long and it's hard to say when I'll be back. You'll be staying by yourself in the capital. If anything happens, don't get into arguments with people. If you're treated unfairly, you can go to your majesty. He will surely see that justice is done for you.
Today we part, with a journey ahead that stretches into the unknown. The road ahead is dangerous and unknown. You love the people deeply and serve the nation with total devotion. Fully aware that this journey may be one from which there is no return, you march onward without hesitation. Father, I will make sure you return safely from battle.
What? Your Majesty actually gave Eleanor an unwritten marriage decree.
Absolutely true. Everyone's talking about it now. Eleanor, who's she gonna pick to be her husband? Who else could it be?
The whole capital knows she has a thing for Prince Arthur.
Your Majesty only has 2 princes under his care. Prince George has a leg disability, so the throne will undoubtedly be passed to Prince Arthur. If she marries him,
wouldn't she become the mother of the nation?
Well, if it isn't Eleanor, for so many years, she has always overshadowed me. If she becomes the crown prince's concubine, what future prospects would remain for me? Absolutely not. I must never allow her to achieve her desires. Miss and Prince are head over heels for each other. Since your Majesty is willing to arrange the marriage, why not ride on the favorable wind and make this union happen?
Your Majesty, Jade's army has been short on provisions for 7 months. The soldiers are now subsisting on roots and tree bark. Please, Your Majesty, allocate grain from the national treasury to supply provisions for Jade.
Regarding Jasper's matter, Your Majesty and the court have their own arrangements. You should just stay put in the Eastern Palace. It's been brought before the Emperor. Why bother with all that?
7 months. If the court had any plans, they should have made them long ago. I can wait. But my father and the soldiers holding the line at Jasper truly cannot wait any longer. If they don't release the grain soon. I beg your Majesty to allocate provisions for Jasper.
A woman's foolish kindness. Withdraw. That Crown Prince's consort she. Since she loves kneeling, then just let her be on her knees.
I ask your Majesty to allocate provisions for Jasper. Your Majesty, could you please allocate grain supplies for Jasper? I respectfully ask your Majesty to provide provisions for Jasper. I beg of you, your Majesty, send supplies to Jasper.
Your husband is now marrying another woman with a grand procession and a dowry parade stretching miles. While you're here dressed in coarse hemp mourning clothes, holding white funeral banners to guide the departed soul.
Yesterday, yellow earth bid farewell to the departed souls at the ridge. Tonight, beneath the red lanterns, we rest side by side, as mandarin duck symbols of devoted love. So what if I end up as the crown prince's wife? One day, discord will emerge from within our own household. Who can solve the predicament of the Z family? Father had a close call in Jasper. I want to help him, but first things first, we need supplies. Arthur is the future crown prince, but he and the emperor are of one mind, caring only about the downfall of the Seymour family. He's not someone to be trusted. If I want to get what I want by using this marriage decree without drawing attention, Arthur is the best choice.
Ma'am, Prince George has arrived for an audience with you.
Prince George.
Brother, you've been working hard on duty. I've got some great tea here, have a try.
Don't beat around the bush. Just say it.
Elder brother, since you serve before the emperor, you must have heard that Eleanor has received the imperial marriage decree. Now, the capital is buzzing with the news that Eleanor is going to marry Prince Arthur. Oh, I know you've liked her for ages, brother. If you don't make a move now, there really won't be any chance left whatsoever.
Huh.
Tomorrow, Eleanor will enter the palace to report back after receiving the imperial grace. Tonight is the eldest brother's last chance.
Miss, Prince George is here for a visit.
Prince George. I'm on my way.
Miss, your soothing soup for today is ready.
Just leave it there. I'll have it later. Sure.
How exactly did you attend? Miss, please forgive me. I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't intentional.
All right. I'll just put on a different one. Ivy, please proceed to the front hall and offer my humble apologies to Prince George on my behalf. I shall join you momentarily after changing into more appropriate attire. It is. Go help me while I get changed.
Sure. This humble servant will attend to your change of clothes at once.
Miss?
I'll go get some fresh clothes for you, my lady.
Eleanor, I've been thinking about you for years. Isn't it time my wish came true?
Please wait a moment, Your Highness. Our young lady will arrive shortly.
You bitch. Bitch. I'll kill you.
Look who's here. So it's Lord Fitzgerald. It has been a long time.
You weren't affected by the soporific incense.
Our families have been bitter rivals for generations. Your Majesty, to contain the influence of the Seymour family, appoint your father as Chancellor. Chancellor's mansion. They are nothing but a crowd of sycophants and flatterers. Don't even dream of comparing yourself to the Seymour family. Who the hell do you think you are? How dare you even think about laying a finger on me?
Do you still think you're some noble lady from a prestigious family? Let me tell you, now that your father's kicked the bucket, you're not even fit to be my maid.
I haven't even come to settle things with you yet.
If you can kneel your way across this bed of nails in front of everyone today, I will forget the past and let you enter the city to bury your father.
Well, look who's come crawling to me.
What do you mean? What are you up to? I'm telling you, I am the only son of the Chancellor who leads the before the Emperor. If you dare lay a finger on me, your whole ducal manor of Westfield will go down with me. Public opinion can melt metal and distort the truth. The wrath of the Son of Heaven. Do not dare to defy it.
I honestly didn't dare to do it before. What a pity. The times have changed. Miss. Hey, are you okay? What's wrong? Why do you look so flustered? Prince George. Eleanor greets your highness.
Lady Eleanor, no need to be formal.
Your highness, this is...
We heard some noise in the front hall just now. We had to barge into your room. Sorry for the intrusion, Lady Eleanor.
Your highness, your concern is appreciated. When it comes to the sound, perhaps a servant made an unintended mistake and disturbed your highness. We sincerely ask for your highness's understanding. Your highness, since you've come to my door late at night, it must be something important. Shall we move to the study where you can tell me everything from the beginning?
My thoughts exactly.
Could you please? After you, your highness. Your highness.
Northern Expanse's city has fallen, and the northern tribes are pushing south. Lord Seymour is on the verge of collapse, his strength utterly spent. The fall of his house is now inevitable.
Your highness. What makes you say that?
Pick me.
Your Majesty, please use the grain from the National Treasury for Jasper. I beg you. I beg of you, Your Majesty.
Crown Prince, you'd better go back now. Your Majesty won't see you.
I beg you, Your Majesty. Transporting grain for Jasper. Your Majesty, please. Shipping grain for Jasper.
Absurd! How dare you come to ask for Eleanor's hand?
Are you also worried that she might marry the third sibling? I've come to propose marriage. Wouldn't that make us both happy? It's not your turn yet. What the third brother wants, I don't expect. You don't want to give it to your younger brother, so you'd rather lose it than give it to me.
My position is that I don't want Arthur to marry her. But Arthur himself might be willing. You know that already. They have been profoundly bonded since childhood. Say it again. The Seymour family has deep roots spanning a century. Eleanor is also the only daughter of the Seymour family. Her father is very powerful, and you still want to marry her. What kind of thoughts are harboring in your mind?
I will marry Eleanor. Your Majesty, graciously grant your approval.
I will never let Arthur marry Eleanor, and I certainly won't allow you to marry her either. As long as the blood of the royal family flows within you, you are the imperial lineage of the Grandia dynasty. You are absolutely not allowed to marry the daughter of the Seymours.
Then what if my blood runs dry?
What are you trying to say?
If I had to bleed myself dry. So, you're actually giving me permission to marry Eleanor?
You're completely insane!
Please do calm your anger, Your Majesty. Your son pleads to marry Eleanor, and my devotion to her will never waver.
I can't even leave this wheelchair behind. So what if you marry Eleanor and get the backing of the Seymours? Let me tell you, the world will not endure an emperor marked by physical imperfection. Hall of Diligent Governance to Imperial Ancestral Temple is a total of 12,000 steps. You'll kneel every 3 steps, and perform a ceremonial bow every 9 steps. The lineage flows toward the Ancestral Spirit Tablet. The incense hasn't even burned out yet. I are already thinking about giving Eleanor to you. Excellent. You'd better think this through carefully. Kneeling and crawling with bleeding wrists to beg for a meeting with our ancestors. If you sever ties, you isolate yourself completely. Besides, you've already lost the use of one leg. You don't want your other leg broken too, do you?
I humbly beseech you, Your Majesty, to bestow upon your servant a royal blade.
Your Highness. Your Highness, let him do it! Just let the entire palace see it clearly. Just let everyone in the palace see how incomplete he is.
Grand Era royal household. The 16th generation of good-for-nothing descendants.
Prince George! Trying to win Eleanor! Please, Ancestor, help us achieve this!
How could a living, breathing person just disappear without a trace like that?
My lady, please compose yourself. We've dispatched all available personnel. But after eldest young master scaled the wall into Seymour residence, he vanished completely without leaving a single trace.
Despite our exhaustive efforts, we've been unable to locate him. It must be that bitch Eleanor who played some trick. She must be the one who hid my big brother.
But why would she hide eldest master?
This plan is seamless. No way Big Bro could have failed. How could someone who was perfectly fine just vanish like that? Big Bro,
You don't think something happened, do you? That's impossible. No way. Big Brother would never be defeated by someone like Eleanor. Absolutely impossible. Miss...
No, eldest master. How are we supposed to explain this to the Chancellor? If the Chancellor finds out, I'm afraid we will.
Shut up! If you know you need to report your task, why aren't you sending people to search immediately?
No, I'm on my way right now.
Today we are entering the palace to report to His Majesty. So, brother, were you successful? No, I must go to the palace myself.
It's all your fault. If it weren't for you, your Majesty wouldn't be angry with me and Mother in the first place.
Oh, ow! Ow! I didn't do it!
I want to go home. What do you think? Your Majesty. Second Prince's leg is terribly injured. I'm afraid I might never be whole again after this.
You ungrateful wretch! He's your brother! Why did you go so hard on him?
Your Majesty, I didn't mean it. Still talking back. I'll beat you to death. Beat you to death? Keep hitting till you're dead. Your Majesty, you've already disabled one of your sons. Are you really going to beat another one so severely that he becomes disabled before you're satisfied?
Pardon Eleanor's ignorance. I don't know what your Highness is referring to.
Your Majesty tends to be suspicious, and my third brother is timid and weak. I'm the only one who can handle this for you, miss.
What's up?
Anything. You can do it, and you are doing it. If you dare not, stake your very life. Then I shall be the one to venture for you.
Your Highness, what you're saying is utterly unreasonable. Your Highness, you are the sovereign, and I am your subject. This empire belongs to the royal family. What matter could I, your humble subject, possibly have that would require your Highness to break your bones and grind your body to dust for me?
You don't believe me, huh?
There is only one marriage decree, and it is a lifelong commitment. Please, your Highness, do not put me in a difficult position.
So this time, you still want to marry Prince Arthur?
Your Highness, I'm open to collaboration. If that's your wish. But you've got to show some real sincerity. Sincerity? I need you. Go personally before the Emperor and ask for her hand in marriage. Is it really necessary to take it this far? Go tell Prince George to stop kneeling. If he's really thinking of cutting off his family and himself, then there's no point in us working together anymore. I'll let your Majesty know and ask for approval to get married. Certainly.
Remember to find him a court physician. Yes. Your servant Eleanor kneels to pay homage to your majesty. Your majesty, may you be safe and sound.
Eleanor has arrived. Wake up.
Seymour, your majesty.
I've thought about the matter of fulfilling the decree. You and Arthur have grown up together since childhood. You two are really close. You choose him. I aren't surprised at all.
I humbly beseech your majesty to take back the royal decree.
You don't want to marry Prince Arthur.
Your majesty, I beg you to quell your imperial wrath. We are profoundly grateful for the grace you have bestowed upon Eleanor and the Seymour family. Yet, with the court still plagued by constant beacon fires and my father remaining on the battlefield, Eleanor truly has no mind for marriage. I implore your majesty to reconsider this decree. I and Prince James share a deep and sincere bond. It is but a fraternal bond, devoid of tender affections between young hearts.
But I have already consented to Lord Seymour. The Emperor's words are not to be taken lightly.
Your majesty, you have such a kind heart. I believe my father and everyone in the kingdom will surely understand your noble will. I dare not make presumptuous guesses.
How about this? George wanted to marry you and had a big argument with I. Okay. Respecting your wishes, I never gave permission. But he's still kneeling in the rain right now. Since you have no such intentions, Arthur, I will marry you to George, have the wedding ceremony prepared after the war ended. This provides Lord Seymour with a clear explanation, while also ensuring that George, as a prince, is not mistreated. Eleanor, your majesties will be done.
Eleanor! How dare you hit me? Oh! How dare you strike me, woman? I'll have your majesty make you pay for this. Behave badly in court, and you'll get 2 slaps for that. Count the royal favors. I can't be bothered to fuss with you. Quick, tell me, where have you hidden my elder brother? I wondered how Frederick got the courage of a bear and a leopard. Turns out he was prodded by a joker like you. Commander Frederick. Lady Beatrice, are you perhaps still dazed from sleep? How would I know your brother's whereabouts? Don't play dumb! Hand over my boss right now! Or you'll be sorry you crossed me! Miss Frederick, rather than pressing me here, you'd better think carefully about how to explain this to Lord Chancellor. After all, Commander Frederick. But you're the only descendant left in the Chancellor's residence. Eleanor. Hail, Prince Arthur. Hail, Princess. Wake up. I heard that since you came to the palace this time, your majesty has actually arranged a marriage between you and third brother. In response to Princess, your majesty has arranged a marriage between myself and Prince George.
Second brother. You said your majesty has arranged a marriage for you with who?
Replying to Prince Arthur's words, it is Prince George. Seriously, Prince George, not Prince Arthur. Yep. Ha ha ha. Eleanor. I thought you were supposed to be smart. Little did one expect that. But they're an idiot. Your Highness. You're using too much pressure.
Eleanor. You actually want to marry that guy with a disability?
A royal command is not to be trifled with.
Eleanor, you've really opened our eyes. Granton has so many men to choose from, yet you picked Prince George, a complete waste of space.
Your Highness, be careful what you say. The marriage was given by your majesty, by the Emperor's decree. What qualifications would someone like Eleanor have to marry according to her own wishes?
After more than a decade of friendship between us, does our bond hold less weight in your heart than someone with a disability?
Third brother. You're hurting Eleanor. Eleanor.
Your Highness, I beg you to conduct yourself with propriety. Marriage is a solemn affair, arranged through parental decree in the words of a matchmaker. How can it be decided by a few frivolous words? Moreover, I've always thought of Prince Arthur as an older brother. How can you even suggest I have a crush on him?
Inviting a god is a simple matter, but seeing one off is far more difficult. Do you think a mere mention of sibling affection is enough to send me away? Eleanor, what do you take I for? Eleanor. I'm telling you, I've always been the one doing the rejecting since. When was it your turn? If I were to report this to your majesty, it might not go the way you want.
Said brother.
Enough already.
Greetings, your majesty. I hope you are well and at peace.
Your Majesty, please quell your wrath. This humble subject would not dare.
I isn't a theater. What are you all crowding around for? Everyone, go back now. Yeah, right. You should stay.
Eleanor, you'll regret this someday. You'll definitely regret choosing someone with a disability.
You idiot! Have I, as your father, been too indulgent with you all this time? Pardon, do you have any idea what kind of place Ducal Manor of Westfield is? I, your father, dare not even approach it, yet you urged your brother to thrust himself right into it.
Dad, I was wrong. I was really wrong. I just had a temporary lapse of reason. I didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Now, just Eleanor is left. A little chit of a girl like her can't cause any real trouble.
Since my brother is on duty before the Emperor, Eleanor wouldn't dare to do anything.
If any misfortune should befall your esteemed elder brother, I won't let you off.
Okay. I'm going to figure out a way to save my brother right now.
Heaven's will and your own choices leave no chance for reunion, Edward. Your ducal manor of Westfield is already doomed. Don't blame me for seizing the opportunity.
Eleanor and Prince Arthur are deeply in love, perfectly suited to each other. Please, your majesty, grant us your blessing and your permission to marry.
Do not betray my devoted soul. Calm and composed. No sadness, no sorrow. It's actually the primordial world. Without your watchful eyes. Only a void is left.
Prince George, my father is far away in Jasper. And I have no elder brother at home. Seymour, you're here today to send me off to my wedding.
All around me is steeped in sorrow, yet your beauty alone wounds my heart.
Lord Seymour is far away in Jasper. His remains scarcely cold. The urgent priority should be allowing Lord Seymour to be laid to rest. Barging recklessly into the palace. This will only anger your majesty, Lady Eleanor. If you're willing to put your trust in me, there will be a long future ahead. The truth about Westfield Army will definitely be revealed.
Prince George. I'll trust you just this once.
The tyrant is a complete disaster for the country. Evil prevails. Father, your loyalty and courage. Misplaced trust. Strong hopes.
Excellent. It's been a long time since I had this dream. Your Highness, what's the matter? Ducal Manor of Westfield has caught someone.
The person was caught outside Seymour Manor, seemingly trying to sneak in. That's why I brought him back. Haven't questioned him yet.
Let me go! Why are you arresting me? I am the Chancellor's daughter!
Why did you go to Ducal Manor of Westfield?
Who the hell do you think you are? Just a worthless, rejected cripple of a prince. How dare you tie me up like this? I'm gonna tell my dad to take you to the before the Emperor.
My patience is limited, and I won't ask again. What are you looking for Eleanor for?
Why on earth should I tell you? Don't think just because your Majesty bestowed this marriage upon you, you can use the way families influence to reach the heavens in a single step. If the Duke of Westfield falls, you'll be the first to suffer.
Could you answer my question?
I'm going to see my big brother. I don't mean to harm Eleanor.
Frederick. How is it possible that he is at Ducal Manor of Westfield?
I guess so. He likes Eleanor. He heard that your Majesty had arranged a marriage for you two, and perhaps he acted impulsively and went to see Eleanor.
Then you are at the Hall of Heavenly Origin, slap Eleanor. It was also a spur-of-the-moment thing. Kill.
This one right here. There's one more thing. Prince Arthur has been officially appointed as the Crown Prince and has already moved into the Eastern Palace. Is it that urgent? The Emperor suddenly gave an order without any warning.
Bring this lantern over here. Send it over to the manor, next month, during the Lantern Festival. Just say I'm inviting Lady Eleanor to see the lanterns. What about over at the Eastern Palace? That part isn't urgent. Give this to Lady Eleanor first. Submit a pledge of allegiance to join the gang.
Indeed. Oh, just look at this. So lively. That's so beautiful. Wow, boss. The lanterns are absolutely stunning. Slow down.
The Crown Prince has just been appointed, and the Eastern Palace has its master.
Your Highness.
How can you still be in the mood to invite me to admire the lanterns at a time like this?
Got it.
The Saint's heart is like a deep pool, difficult to gauge its shallows or depths.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Come on, let's get going quickly.
This isn't something you or I can control. Besides, dynasties rise and fall. And power shifts. It's a common and frequent occurrence. Moreover, he was only appointed as the Crown Prince.
Check this out.
They are well suited for each other.
Then I guess I'm just being short-sighted and making a fuss over nothing.
Fire! A fire's broken out! Is there an emergency? The lantern display on West Street has collapsed. The lantern display on West Street has collapsed, and the impact has already reached the Chancellor's residence.
Run, hurry up.
Hey, let's run too. Come on, hurry. Let's run. Go, go, go. Don't just stand here watching, it's really dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Chancellor's residence. There's a killer. In the midst of chaos, you gaze at me. It was a scene from my rebirth. Loving you has made my life real. Satisfied? Help me. Somebody help. Hello? Is anyone there? It's on fire. We need to put it out fast. Are you still there? Don't be afraid. I'll go find someone to help you right now. That's you. What happened?
Please take a seat. One of those Chancellor's mansion types.
The fire has just broken out, and Lord Chancellor is already making his move. It doesn't seem like they're coming after us.
This fire is something else. You're the one who put it there.
Working with Lady Eleanor means you've got to show some real sincerity.
Your Highness, I begged your Majesty to grant the marriage, which means I agree to cooperate with your Highness. Your Highness, you don't have to do this.
That's not quite enough. I don't want to do it. Still hiding in the corner, watching how you're feeling. I don't want you to walk alone in the blood-hazed mist. I desire to be myself. Step into the light. Eleanor.
I want to forsake darkness for light. I want you to trust me. You can count on me. That belongs to me.
Prince George. All right, I'll trust you just this once.
You're so sure there's more to the story, are you, doubting your Majesty? It's just a temporary measure.
Your Highness, I scheme for power. I strive for life. We both get what we want from each other. I'm not quite there yet.
It seems that Lady Eleanor, you don't believe what I said. You've concluded that I'm just in it for the power. I've just connected with a manor.
Your Highness seeks what? What matters is, your surname is House of Windsor, and my last name is Seymour. Why should I believe a word you say? Are you saying that based on what you just said? Or is it about the fire at the Chancellor's residence tonight?
According to the account books from Northern Region Jade, the peace treaty with the Who people enough. Peace agreement. Long before the war in Jasper began, the Who tribes were already planning to negotiate peace. But the treaty proposal was suppressed by Lord Fitzgerald. If we can obtain that diplomatic correspondence, if the two nations cease hostilities, can Lord Seymour withdraw safely from Jasper?
Are you serious? I've never heard of an armistice agreement. Nowadays, Grandia is fraught with danger. Lord Fitzgerald, what reason is there to hide the peace treaty?
The only way to know is by looking at Jasper's account books. This Lord Chancellor's mind.
The world bustles with activity, all driven by the pursuit of gain. All things arise from having wants. Please excuse Eleanor for my lack of wisdom. If it is the imperial throne that your Highness desires, it is the imperial throne, so you're really sure. My father is willing to help you.
I've sat in that seat before. What I'm saying is,
Eleanor. It's me. Prince George. Hungry.
Second brother, don't rush. Even though I broke my promise, I'll definitely keep my word and take you to see her. Your leg got you. You're not. You promised me. As long as I take the fall for the Junyanan for you, you'll spare Eleanor's life. No, it wasn't me. It was that was Your Majesty. Your Majesty insisted on. You went back on your word. Eleanor died. So, all of this. That wouldn't make any sense then.
Help! Who's there? Do you want to plot treason? It's absolutely pouring outside. Your Majesty, do you still recall? That day it was pouring rain too, and she refused to drink the poison. You also say she's rebelling. She has the backing of her clan and children to raise. She has no way to handle it. Rebellious is such a heavy label she can't wear that hat. She has no choice but to face death resolutely. Your mother conspired against the royal heir and brought about the death of the court ladies. She has only herself to blame. Jade City, the enemy at the gates. Lord Seymour won't accept surrender. You keep claiming.
Or is he causing trouble? Grandia's empire was built on the conquests of the Seymour family, and Grandia ultimately fell. The city's moat is also guarded by the Seymour family under the command of Lord Seymour. I cannot bear to part with the Seymour family's loyal reputation, so I have no choice but to die by your blade, turned into a restless spirit. The accusation of rebellion. How many times have you put someone on a pedestal? Only today matters. You're absolutely right. Please put the knife down. Hear me out. I am passing the throne to you right now. You'll be cursed for killing your own father and sovereign.
At the end of the 33rd year of the Day reign period, Eleanor insisted on going to Jasper County to save her father. I can neither save the Seymour family from peril, nor convince her to hold on to life. It's my fault. That winter, the Seymour family was exterminated. Eleanor was beheaded, her body and head separated, blood staining Long Street for 5 kilometers. I was bereft of my love forever. That same year, the Crown Prince died abruptly. Late Emperor succumbed to illness. So I conspired with the prefect and the Grand Commandant to forge the imperial decree. Regicide and patricide. Usurpation of the throne.
Without a single regret.
I shall certainly have great scholars to debate the classics after we die. Judge me however you will. My sole aspiration is for the next life. I am Eleanor's companion. Profound and lasting affection. Let it be. My sole wish is for the next life. Eleanor, wishing you happiness and well-being.
This is a fish pattern. Does he also? As you sow, so shall you reap. When the cosmic order is overturned, your soul is bound to me. What's he really after? Miss, since when have you had that birthmark on your neck? Oh, right. How's Prince George's injury? The imperial physician has already examined him. Prince George's injury is not serious. Glad to hear that.
Hurry up, quick! Hey, over here! This way! Hey, over here! Hurry up. All right, Your Excellency, the eldest master has been found.
No, I don't think so. Our people we sent to East Street didn't manage to pull it off either. And you also injured Prince George.
No worries at all. Prince George's standing in your Majesty's heart is clear to me. He's not a threat. Right now, we must hurry to the manor and find the eldest master.
We've turned the manor upside down. But eldest master is nowhere to be found. Even second young lady has vanished without a trace. Huh?
No, what's her deal? What? If it weren't for her coming up with all these sneaky schemes, how could Frederick have been outmaneuvered by Eleanor and had to swallow a bitter pill in silence?
Prime Minister, the plan for now. What should be done?
Frederick is my only son. We absolutely can't let him come to grief at Ducal Manor of Westfield. Since Eleanor won't let anyone go, then don't blame the Prime Minister. Turn the entire Ducal Manor of Westfield upside down. Go, fetch the paper and brush.
Well, Prime Minister, there's one more thing.
What else?
A distinguished guest has arrived. A distinguished guest.
Your Majesty, urgent dispatch from Jasper. An 800 Li emergency courier has arrived.
Is Edward trying to start a rebellion or what?
Pass on! The daughter of Duke of Westfield, Eleanor, requests an audience.
Isn't this the niece of the Seymour family? I saw you from a distance earlier, and it's really you.
Lord Chancellor.
I heard that the other day.
Prince George was injured in an attack while accompanying you to see the lanterns. Could it be that today Your Majesty intends to bring charges against you?
My lord, Eleanor has no knowledge of the matter.
The Seymour family niece, after all. I'm an old friend of your father's. We were colleagues. The disagreement between you and Beatrice, in our eyes, is just a childish squabble. Listen to your uncle's friendly advice. Forgive others whenever you can.
My lord, you are absolutely right to correct me. My dear, I haven't seen Lady Beatrice for many days. Why would your excellency say such a thing?
I won't make an issue of Beatrice. But Frederick is my only son.
You must know your boundaries no matter how unruly you behave.
Otherwise, once you step through this palace gate, if the Son of Heaven becomes enraged in the Hall of Imperial Administration, you won't be walking out again. But it's not going to be that simple.
I'm sorry for my thoughtlessness, Uncle. I couldn't comprehend what the Lord Chancellor meant.
Excellent. Excellent. Then we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Humph.
I allocated 2 million provisions and fodder to him, yet he suffered consecutive defeats. He still has the nerve to ask for 5 million silver taels in military funds now. Is he trying to start a rebellion or what? Eleanor! Look at the mess your father has made.
It has been only 3 months since the departure for Jade Jasper. 2 million provisions squandered in an instant. Now they're asking for 5 million as soon as they open their mouths. Not to mention that the National Treasury cannot come up with this money. Even if I can come up with it, Lord Seymour has never won a single battle. How could the court spend money to support such a group of defeated soldiers?
I've long suspected that Lord Seymour had ulterior motives. The Hu invaders attacked Yanbei. If he hadn't used illness as an excuse to avoid leading the troops, we wouldn't have lost several cities in a row.
In my humble opinion, Edward must have long colluded with the barbarians. What an absolute traitor! Your Majesty, you must severely punish the treacherous officials. I beg your Majesty to impose severe punishment.
Golden spears and iron steeds, forests of swords and spears, each devouring gold like dirt. It's understandable to spend a little more. It's understandable. As for the defeat, Lord Seymour hasn't fought in a battle for a long time and needs some time to get back into form. That's totally understandable. Win or lose, the northern tribes still haven't broken through Jasper.
Right?
Your Majesty, I humbly present this memorial on a matter of grave importance. This is uncovered by the Inner Inspectorate in Jasper concerning Edward, Marquis of Westfield's collusion with the Huns, using military affairs as a pretext to defraud the Imperial Court of military funds.
Present it.
Edward made a deal with the barbarians as per the ultimatum. As long as the barbarians did not capture Jasper for a single day, Edward had an excuse to keep requesting funds from the court. He split the military funds equally with the barbarians. Until the national treasury was drained and the imperial court could no longer muster a single coin. You're talking rubbish.
How dare you defy the divine order? Proclaim my imperial decree. Lord Fitzgerald, take my imperial guards to Jasper and apprehend Edward. Ducal Manor of Westfield is having its property confiscated by the authorities. Immediately throw the daughter of the disgraced official, Eleanor, into prison, as your Majesty commands. These parasites plaguing our nation must be dealt with immediately. Your wisdom shines through, your Majesty. Wait. Anything else to add? I have arranged your marriage, but the ceremony has not been finalized. The affairs of the Seymour family have nothing to do with you. Prince Jin, you've long neglected court affairs. At this moment, wisely preserving yourself is the only correct path.
Lord Chancellor, since your Excellency has concluded the memorial, humbly seeks permission to present his own report. Duncan. Lord Fitzgerald said, Lord Seymour colluded with the barbarians. using the war as a pretext to swindle military funds out of the court. The Crown Prince also said that when Lord Seymour sent troops, the court allocated 2 million taels. But why is it that in Lord Chancellor's ledger, the amount of military pay is less than 500,000 taels?
That's a vicious slander.
The military pay only changed hands twice from the Ministry of Revenue to the Ministry of War, all arranged by you entirely. The handwriting and seals in the account books all originated from the Chancellor's residence. Isn't this? Far more substantiated than a few letters of unknown origin. Lord Chancellor, better founded.
This is pure fabrication. This is a frame-up. Your Majesty, please investigate carefully. The Chancellor's loyalty is beyond doubt, as heaven and earth can attest. I implore your Majesty to see the truth.
Your Majesty, I beg you to discern the facts clearly, Lord Frederick. Since you claim the account book is made up, what about this letter? The Who people had already reached Jasper before the attack, took the initiative to make peace with Grandia. The peace treaty was drafted. The peace envoy was sent. Why did the envoy disappear the moment he entered the capital? And how did this letter end up at your residence, Lord Fitzgerald?
Nonsense! I have never seen any peace treaty! Bring it here now!
Your Majesty! I request Your Majesty to investigate this matter thoroughly and clear my father's name of the Seymour family.
It seems the one colluding with the Who people isn't Lord Seymour, but rather Lord Chancellor. The military provisions are only 500,000 Dan. No wonder Lord Seymour submitted a petition requesting silver funds.
This document, bearing the national seal of the northern tribes, concerns the interception and killing of the peace envoy. The peace treaty was withheld. Only your Chancellor's residence could pull this off. The evidence is irrefutable. Lord Fitzgerald, you really are the splendid Chancellor that I have... Lord Fitzgerald, you're truly the loyal Chancellor I have raised. Atun! The words are written in black and white. What more is there to say? All empty talk, ignorant and overconfident. How dare you overstep imperial authority? What do you take I for? What do you take Grandia for? Some plaything of your Fung family.
Your Majesty, I am blameless. Your Majesty, there are hidden intricacies in this affair that escape immediate notice. I implore you to temper your indignation. Your Majesty!
Silence! You have committed treason against the Emperor, subverted the foundations of the state, and deserve to die 10,000 deaths. Strip the official robes from Lord Fitzgerald, cast him into the heavenly prison, and after the autumn assizes, carry out his execution. His entire clan shall be put to death. Your Majesty, I've been framed. This matter has hidden complexities. Please don't be angry. Your Majesty, the court is dismissed.
The court is adjourned. Seymour!
Come in. We've got them all right here.
There's actually a peace treaty.
Lord Fitzgerald wants to enrich himself through the war. He's been negotiating with the Who people for years, falsifying accounts and illegally withholding soldiers' pay. Currently, Frederick is missing from the manor, for the sake of the sole heir of the Chancellor's residence. He is bound to act hastily for immediate gains and lose his footing.
Your Majesty has never cared about the factional strife among court officials. The kingdom is on the brink of collapse. Yet he is solely focused on securing his own throne by making peace with the northern nomads. This Lord Fitzgerald, for the sake of military funds, actually dared to secretly withhold the peace treaty. He has touched a raw nerve.
Not even a miracle could save this. You got it. Thank you, Seymour Prince George.
I have long promised that if what you seek, not permitted by the world, smashed to pieces, I do it for you.
But if the actions I'm taking, guilty of monstrous crimes, this is an outrage against all natural justice.
If you kill the 999th person, the 1000th, I'll kill for you.
What brings you here?
I didn't want to come. But I've seen the confiscation list from the Chancellor's residence. I couldn't help it. I have come to bid farewell to the Prime Minister.
What are you trying to say?
500,000 taels of gold. Silver, 10 million. Antiques, calligraphy, paintings, fertile fields, shops, estates, and various other items combined amount to another 10 million in value.
Your Majesty, in recent years, natural disasters have occurred frequently, with constant floods and droughts across various regions, leaving the people displaced and homeless. Imperial Court has already expended vast sums on disaster relief. Moreover, the court has been operating at a deficit for years, and the financial shortfall is worsening. Our resources are now severely strained, and we are scarcely able to sustain current operations. Under no circumstances can additional funds be allocated to Jade, Your Majesty. I have no intention of allocating more funds to Jasper either.
Our Lord Chancellor is really loaded, isn't he? The small Chancellor's residence is richer than a country. Did 16 prefectures of Yan and Yun sell for only this price?
Don't you dare slander me with your malicious words!
It's truly a case of feasting before the minister's gate while the city freezes. The city is full of Jasper's kin, yet the poor freeze to death on the streets. There's an emperor like this. The Prime Minister's actions were directly related to the fall of Grandia.
How to survive in troubled times? What does a clueless woman like you know about that? Are they all as stubborn as your father? Throw an egg against a stone or rush like a moth into the flame?
You don't deserve to even speak my father's name. If it weren't for him, would you have the position you hold today, Lord Fitzgerald? You and that treacherous emperor. You're all in this together, biting the hand that feeds you and betraying the country just to save your own skins.
You really dared to assassinate the emperor. I knew I had you pegged right. Edward was loyal and hardworking all his life. How could he have a daughter with such reckless defiance? You seek life and wealth, yet you are regicide and rebellion. Don't you dare lecture me, your Prime Minister, with that holier-than-thou attitude of yours.
Ha ha ha. Well debated. What an argument! King John the Great John. He knows neither good nor evil, and cannot tell loyalty from treachery. He slaughtered my entire family, the Seymours. And I was wrongfully left to die in Westfield. I'm utterly obsequious and fawning by nature, bearing my family's vengeance. I've sold my very soul, staking all my future lives to defy fate and change my destiny. I swear, if I don't kill John, or save the Seymour family, I'm no true son. The loyal minister's unburied remains lie cold 1,000 miles from home. The tyrant is reveling in the hall of golden chimes. How can I suffer him to live?
You're out of your mind!
Go ahead. Lord Frederick.
Although the Prime Minister, died today. Not regrettable. Punished by fire and deep frying in the afterlife. I was waiting for Edward underground. No.
Don't worry about it. In the future, whether it's divine retribution or damnation, I, Eleanor, will take responsibility. Just
hold on. My son, Frederick. Still kicking.
I'll take you. With your son. Buried together.
Frederick!
How did you get here?
The weather's turning cold, and I'm concerned you might get chilly.
Prince George. You say that everyone in Grandeur is well off. How was it back in those days? But it could cut off supplies for Jasper 100,000 elite troops. Even if I were to become a cocoon, could I forget the moment the silk breaks? Eleanor, I believed I had seen through my destiny. Let us begin anew.
Princess Your Highness O. Eleanor. You finally came to the palace to keep me company. Just because you're engaged to second brother. You don't care about me anymore. Princess, you do me a great injustice. I cannot enter the palace without a formal summons from your majesty. I forgot about this. Never mind, never mind. Today, you finally managed to come to the palace. You simply must spend some quality time with me. Why don't you change into this? Your Highness. This outfit is it too gorgeous? What's the big deal about being a little extravagant? As the princess bestie, isn't it totally normal to splurge a bit? This is inappropriate for my position. But you must wear this one. We are the closest of friends in the entire world. All right. Then I'll respectfully follow princess instructions. Princess, Lady Eleanor, the banquet is starting in the front hall. Understood. We're going in a bit.
Hey! The envoy and prince must be exhausted from the long journey to the capital. We appreciate your efforts. Therefore, I have specially arranged this welcoming banquet. Please join us in enjoying this occasion to the fullest.
Thanks to the wisdom of Emperor of Grandia, who dispatched your Royal Highness for diplomatic negotiations with us.
Our two nations finally have the chance to sit down and replace hostility with friendship.
Hey, please, after you.
Oops. What's going on? I have a stomachache. But your dad already announced it. No worries. You go ahead, I'll be back in a bit. What? Oh.
Princess Margaret's here.
Hello, Your Majesty.
This is the one? Princess Margaret. Oh, ha ha ha. Indeed. You're so gorgeous you could make fish dive and birds drop from the sky. You put the moon to shame and make flowers blush. Oh. Sit down. Yes.
As the Princess of Grandia, she's lived a life of luxury since childhood, pampered, spoiled, and still putting on such a delicate and dainty act. With such a frail physique, I'd say she might not even withstand a gust of wind, let alone ride a horse. Hi-ho, hi-ho, in our the step. A woman like this won't last long. Many thanks for your praise, Your Excellency Seymour. Have I ever praised you?
Although the envoy did not openly praise me. But you just said you lived in luxury and comfort. These 8 words precisely illustrate Grandia. Grandia is prosperous, with a thriving nation and a contented people. Isn't this a compliment to say that it brings well-being to all?
We've long heard that. Central Plains Princess is skilled in singing and dancing. This is our first time coming all this way to pay a visit. Were it not for the profound sincerity and perfect fulfillment, would you do me the honor? Behold the princess's graceful dance.
Regarding Prince's question, I'm afraid I don't know if you'll be able to see Princess's dance, as I am not the princess.
You're not Princess. Your Majesty, what do you mean by this?
Who's looking for Princess? The princess. Who's looking for Princess? But I was only delayed for a while. Why are you rushing me so much?
Hello, Your Majesty. Prince Yulan. This is the one and only Eyes Princess. Since childhood, I've been wayward and ill-behaved. I beg your forgiveness, Prince. Hurry up and sit down.
Seymour, Your Majesty. Eleanor didn't give you a hard time, did he? I don't have any. That's good. Let's just enjoy our wine and have a good time. Don't pay attention to their squabbling. It's too draining. What's with all the drinking? Are you okay?
It's nothing. It doesn't matter. Just pause for a moment and you'll be fine.
It's all because of this damn Prince Roderick. He's totally killing my buzz. If you've got nothing else going on, I just went back to drinking then.
When is that?
This doesn't look like a simple, humble room at all. Hey, with a sly grin. Oh, it's you. So you were waiting for me.
Your Highness, you're going the wrong way. This is the side hall.
Although you're not the princess, you do have some charm. Why not accompany the princess as her dowry attendant and return to the step with me, your monarch?
Let go of me! Get off!
Let me go! Who's there? How is your leg?
Spare him. If the two countries make peace, it will be impossible.
You okay? Come on, I'll get you out of here first. How could the toxicity be this strong? The Imperial physician will be here any moment now.
I need to get in touch with Julian.
How could there be such a potent and dangerous aphrodisiac? Help. Not really. I can't exploit someone when they're vulnerable. The court doctor will be here soon. Freeze. With the fleeting life of a mayfly, I dare aspire to the bloom of spring. Eleanor. Do I really deserve you? I beg you. Oh, shit. If you regret it when you sober up, you can always change your mind. Do with me as you please. As you command. No. Just think of it as a bad dream.
What's happened? Your Highness, Prince Roderick has died in the inner palace.
When two countries are negotiating peace, they don't usually kill the messengers, but you went ahead and did it anyway. They killed the prince who came to make peace. Are you determined to ruin the centuries-old heritage of our ancestors?
Prince Roderick died just like that, for no clear reason, at the hands of second brother. Your Majesty, what do we tell the northern tribes?
Your Majesty, Roderick is the most favored prince of Con Magnus. If they discover the prince died in a foreign land, they will surely be enraged. This will inevitably provoke conflict between the two nations, dragging them into ceaseless war. Your Majesty, we are indeed in the wrong on this matter. The second prince's blade. The evidence of the crime is clear, and they cannot shirk their responsibility. In my humble opinion, the only course of action now is to hand the second prince over to the Khan. Only then can his anger be calmed down. Do you think I don't understand these principles? If handing over this rebellious son can quell the anger of Khan Magnus, he deserves to die. Is this matter truly as straightforward as exchanging one life for another? The War of Jasper. Getting tighter day by day. The enemy army is pressing on the border, and now we've got this mess on our hands. Wouldn't that be asking for trouble?
Your Majesty! I humbly beg to address Your Majesty.
Pass it down. Eleanor has an audience with the Emperor.
Your Majesty, how can you be so sure that the death of Prince was definitely arranged by Prince George?
Do you have any remarks to make?
I understand, Your Highness. At this point, the truth no longer matters. The urgent priority is how to appease the fury of the northern tribes. By then, we can discuss with the Hu people. But in the end, we must have a convincing truth.
What are you implying?
Prince Richard's dagger is still stuck in the prince's chest. The evidence is irrefutable. How can you claim we've wronged him?
First off, Prince George has no reason to commit murder. Besides, if Prince George was really behind this, why would he leave that dagger at the scene? If we tell the northern tribes that Prince Richard got into a verbal dispute with, the prince and Prince Richard accidentally killed him in a moment of anger, Your Majesty, what do you think? Would they see it as a provocation? Making excuses to stir up trouble.
If my demise can quell the enmity between our two kingdoms, it is but a trifling sacrifice. I, your humble servant, am unworthy. Such a move will not only fail to quell the resentment of the barbarians, but will also intensify their rage. So you're saying, if the killer isn't Prince George, then who could it be?
Want to find out who the killer is? Then let's take a look at Prince Roderick. The peace treaty Prince Roderick has brought this time. Let's see how it might be written.
How about that? Your Majesty, did you actually punish second brother? What about Eleanor? Was she implicated?
I'm afraid I couldn't find out. I only know they're still discussing it. No, that's not acceptable.
I've got to go there myself.
Please leave.
Please step outside.
Eleanor! What is this you're doing?
I was just now concerned about you. What? Explain it to me.
You already know about it. So, how did it go? They didn't give you a hard time, did they? That's good. Now, let's just drink and watch the dance. Don't believe their nonsense. When did you start noticing?
You've always been a show-off since you were little. Wasting money left and right. How could you ever let someone like me wear fancy clothes together with you? How on earth did I make the Who people think I'm the princess? I originally wanted to thank you.
Please don't kill him. I'm not going back at the moment.
Eleanor? You trust me. I didn't mean it.
Now it's just you and me. Are you still acting?
Eleanor. You're so smart. I knew you'd find out eventually. But I had no idea. You'll find out so fast. That's a shame. I'm the only friend I've got. If you died, I would definitely feel quite lonely.
So I'll go to the step in your place to marry for political alliance, while you remain in the capital by yourself.
So you think you won't feel lonely anymore? It was meant to be your greatest fortune to marry on my behalf. You're the one who doesn't know what's best for you. I had no choice but to do this. Oh, it's you! You're making me do this.
You're doing this to avoid a political marriage with the northern tribes. They are even willing to obstruct the peace talks between the two nations. Let hundreds of thousands of lives pay for your willfulness.
What's their life to me? Eleanor, you're well-read and learned. You must understand the customs and traditions of the northern tribes. They harbor an inveterate hatred for Grandia. For centuries, they have endured oppression under the rule of House of Windsor. If I go north to the marriage alliance north, is there even a chance I'll make it out alive? Margaret, you chose to resist, and that wasn't a mistake. But your approach extinguished my father's last hope of survival. No wonder it's my fault.
If you want to blame anyone, just blame your luck for being better than mine. My situation is tougher than yours. I don't have a father who dotes on me and cares for me. My future. I have to work for it on my own. Do you mean
Mother died in her early childhood. Father's life is hanging in the balance. The court officials are dying to see us dead. And the common folk spit on our incompetence. Abandoned by the monarch. Betrayed by the dynasty and not tolerated by the entire nation. So you're the one who said your luck isn't as good as mine.
Better him than me. I'm still young. Die on the battlefield. That's the fate of the Seymour family. Yours. All of you. You all want to trade my life for the stability of the nation and its people? Then I'll make every one of you scheme desperately. And fight to the death for a shred of hope.
What a shame your skills don't measure up.
Eleanor, you!
Guards, tie up the princess. Send her along with the corpse of Ulan to Jasper. Tell Con Magnus, do with me as you please whether to slay or dismember. I submit entirely to your discretion.
No, I won't go. Let me go. Get off me. I'm princess. Let me go.
Die for I. Go fight the northern tribes and die there if you must.
No, I won't go. I'm not going. On the road to death. When you meet the judge of the underworld, tell him something for me. Eleanor. I simply refuse to believe in fate. The Seymour family's lives are mine to decide. Eleanor. I never meant to hurt you from the start. Back in our carefree days, frolicking beneath the flowering crab apples, you dressed up as Pallas for me. Prepare medicinal decoction by boiling the harvested plant stems. I truly cared for you in the past. Eleanor.
Your Majesty, a victory dispatch from Jasper.
Well, great news. Then why are you so worked up?
Also, here is the reply from Con Magnus to you.
Edward, how can we possibly fight the northern tribes without sufficient funds? It's all because of him. The matter of Roderick. Con Magnus. Willing to give in. As long as we withdraw our troops and fall back to Jasper, this whole thing will be settled.
Your Majesty.
What's the matter this time?
The messenger replied. This urgent dispatch was delivered 10 days ago. At that time, Lord Seymour had already led troops to the north. By now, they've probably reached Northern Expanse.
Miss Prince George, Your Highness. The palace sent someone to deliver a message. Her Highness invites Lady Bright to the palace for a conversation.
Lady Bright. She and I. Got anything to say?
Maybe it has something to do with Jasper. Jade's great victory. Lord Seymour chased down the defeated troops to the north. The Hu people are negotiating peace with the Tongshu officials. Your Majesty, 10 imperial edicts have been sent to recall Lord Seymour, but he's ignoring them and won't come back.
The day has come after all. Father flouted the imperial decree and would not surrender. John set up an ambush in Jade City and massacred the Westfield army. Knowing Father's temperament, he definitely won't let this chance to reclaim Yanbei slip away. Well, at this point, the point of no return has been reached. I've got no choice but to send it now.
The strategist moves apiece, shaping the world's great affairs in an instant. Outplaying destiny by a single move this journey. It's a feast with hidden daggers.
The world is a chessboard, and I am but a piece. Entering the game with my entire being, a master stroke of foresight. This time, I'm going to achieve a great victory. Go into the palace.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty is personally leading the army to Jasper, with all court affairs handed over to the Crown Prince, and everything into the capital properly arranged. However, I'm concerned that if Edward refuses to show up, wouldn't this trip be a complete waste?
He only has this one daughter, and she's in my hands. Do you think he would dare not to come? I'm so worried about my daughter that I'm not afraid he won't come. I issued 10 golden orders in a row to withdraw the troops, yet he dared to amass personal military power, defying the imperial decree and refusing to return. The northern tribes has issued an ultimatum to Ai. This simply cannot go on any longer. Father. Oh my God. Do not harm my child.
Yeah. What a remarkable father-daughter bond.
I have issued 10 golden decrees, yet we cannot recall a single general like you, now unexpectedly. Just a little green girl is enough to make you surrender without a fight. Edward. I really thought there was no one left in this world that you cared about.
Your Majesty? Defying His Majesty and disobeying the imperial decree, the fault lies entirely with me, your subject. I am willing to return to the capital to accept punishment. I beg your Majesty to be gracious and spare my daughter, Eleanor's, life.
You have no respect for the king. Do you realize that maintaining a private army constitutes the crime of treason?
If the world experiences tranquility and happiness, I shall now lay aside my armor. But the northern tribes are at the city gates and have seized our 16 prefectures of the northern expanse, forcing our dynasty to move the capital to the south. The regime is on the verge of collapse. As long as I still draw breath, how can I stand idly by and watch the empire our ancestors built over 13 generations crumble in a single day?
Edward's integrity is something I have admired since childhood.
Your Majesty, we are here this time to accept their surrender. Where do the 16 cities of Northern Expanse stand? And where do the 300,000 people who long to return to our dynasty day and night find their place? Are we to let future generations, 100 years hence, condemn us in the written records of history? As mere cowards who fear death and cling to life? But how old are you and me now? The northern tribes have vast armies and courageous generals, known for their combat prowess. It can ensure the temporary peace of my grand era. But what if you fall into an eternal slumber? By that time, when the northern tribes have built up their resentment and invade the central plains again, do you expect I to dig up your grave, unearth your tomb, drag out your bones, and then go into battle against them? I actually think, rather than taking advantage of your recent victories, while the barbarians are still fearful, agreeing to their peace negotiations is the long-term strategy. Okay, let's go with their peace plan. In the long run, a long-term plan. Your Majesty, it's set on lowering the price. I have nothing to declare, Your Majesty. This time, Your Majesty personally led the troops on this long journey, arriving at Jasper. I suppose Your Majesty would not detain his humble servant here any longer. Slay another foreign soldier. Liberate another city. Thus, should the 13th generation reign of the House of Windsor come to an end in the future, I, your humble servant. Should the 13th generation reign of the House of Windsor come to an end in the future, I, your humble servant. I am no minister of a fallen nation, rather. Your Majesty. He must be a king who will cause the ruin of his country. How dare you be so insolent? You dare speak so insolently and slander I. Guards, arrest them. Don't. Recover the lost territory. Return to the old capital. The great undertaking remains unfinished. I have been incompetent, yet there will surely be others to carry it on. Today, I will use my broken body as the foundation, my bare bones as the stones, and my flesh and blood as the beams, to blaze the trail and shore up the walls for those who come after. Oh my! Death is not worth regretting. Fire! Attack! Your legs. You actually teamed up to harm I.
What's up, Charles?
Deceiving the Emperor and misleading the throne, that's treason. And a grab for power. So what?
So what does it matter if I'm not? War-torn era. History is written by the victors. The winner calls the shots. The winner makes the rules.
What do you plan to do?
John. Come back to the capital with me. And you have to promise you won't interfere in the affairs of the Northern Expanse anymore.
I'll spare your life. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Oh. Father.
Get in! I, Edward, kneel with him today upon the yellow earth. Worship the blue sky above and become sworn brothers. From now on, Let us join hands and work together to create a prosperous era.
Edward. Yan Bei. We've got to fall back. I were originally the ruler, and you are the subject. Reward is grace. Punishment can also be an act of grace. James. From then on, you and I should just be monarch and subject. No more brother.
So this is your decision.
I am the son of heaven. I am the son of heaven.
Father, you're up.
How's your injury?
It's nothing. These are just minor injuries. I have to suffer a bit, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Defying the Emperor and disgracing the ancestors. It's the daughter's fault. This doesn't concern Your Highness.
The incident was sudden. The guards who acted were not dispatched by us. Please see the truth clearly, Lord Seymour.
The Emperor has passed away, Jasper. After you get back to the capital, what do you think we should...
Our suggestion is to keep the death under wraps for now. We'll wait until the war is over, then return to the capital to decide.
I am aware that the court has denied Jasper's military provisions. The Westfield army has defeated the Hu forces and advanced menacingly toward the northern expanse. It's all thanks to the 5 million bushels of provisions Your Highness supplied. That day, I saw most of the Imperial guards around Your Majesty turn against you. I also know that all the divine martial guards in the capital are loyal to Your Highness. Your Highness. Endure humiliation to bide one's time. Their power and influence are deeply entrenched, and we've waited for such a long time. Could it be that it's only for today?
I dare not deceive Lord Seymour. It wasn't like this in the past. Now,
each generation has its own work to do. I'll let you all duke it out. You are the sovereign. I am the subject. How can you kneel to me? Please, get up quickly.
I've already sent someone to look into the thing with the guards.
All right.
We'll leave Lord Seymour and his daughter to enjoy their time together.
Enough. Come on, get up. Father. I understand. You were very close to your Majesty. And his death. If I had been the one who died that day, what would have happened then? I'm willing and hold no resentment. Because this is the path I've chosen. The same idea applies. This is also the path he chose. That was him 20 years ago. The path we chose.
Father. Your injury hasn't fully healed yet. You need a few more days to recover.
The military situation in the Yanbei is urgent and brooks no delay. He's finished what he had to do. I should return to my own affairs now. But this time, I am determined to reclaim what is rightfully mine.
16 prefectures of Yan and Yun. Then we'll have to wait until the wounds heal before we can send out the troops.
Father, are you upset with your Majesty?
Eleanor, you shouldn't call me uncle anymore. You should properly address him as your Majesty.
Well, he bullied Father. I'm never calling him uncle again.
Daddy's little girl.
Father, I'd like to learn it as well.
No. That's a serious injury that affects the muscles and bones. Swords are dangerous. Why would a girl want to learn swordplay?
I'm learning it to protect Father.
Protect me? Oh.
Father protects everyone, and I will protect you. Let none of them bully you.
Hey. As expected of my good daughter I, Edward, say, him ... here her.
In the prime of life, around 15 to 20 years old, he can capture the enemy's steed on foot and shoot dead the white-browed tiger in the mountains. How could he deign to rank the bearded hero of Yexia as outstanding? I fought across 3,000 miles all alone. A single sword once stood against a mighty army of 1,000,000.
So you're saying my old man's getting on in years? Is that it?
This isn't something I said, it's stated in Wang Wei's poem.
In front. Father? You've done really well.
Miss, news has come from the northern expanse that my lord has been critically wounded in battle.
We can't do this.
Sitting idly by and waiting for doom will only make us repeat past failures. Go and prepare my horse. Summon several officers, and fetch the border defense map. We set off for Yanbei now.
Understood. And it hurts.
Father! Father! Huh? I was worried to death!
It's been months since we last saw each other. When did you become so short-tempered? It's the middle of the night, and you're both tethering horses and summoning a doctor.
Father, you are not either. You came back so suddenly, without even sending a letter to inform me beforehand. By the way, they said you were seriously injured again. Where were you hurt? Was it serious? Did you get it checked? Are you feeling better now?
It's nothing serious. Don't worry about it. Here we are in the Yan Bei. A string of successive victories. We will be able to return triumphantly to the capital in a few days. I'm thinking of you. Alone, staying behind at Jasper. Worried you might not be used to it. He turned and left just a moment sooner.
I knew it. My father is so heroic and brilliant. Of course he would return safely. Hey ha ha ha.
Founding Emperor. In the past, according to the North. Possessing the lands of Yan and Zhao. Grandia started its business in the Yan Bei. Rising on the glorious achievements of 6 generations, it's taking the world by storm. Unify all under heaven. In this crazy world. Unify the empire. Until the reign of the reigning emperor. Alfred Chun's life. Spanned 327 years. The Seymour family. I've been loyal to the crown and devoted to my country. 327 seasons have turned. Yan Bei is the ancestral homeland of the Sheng ethnic group. Suffering humiliation at the hands of the northern tribes is a loss of face. I'm too ashamed to see you. Forebears. Nowadays, the ancestral land has been restored to its sovereignty. The heavy stone in my heart has finally settled.
Father, you have maintained a lifetime of integrity, whether toward Grandia or toward the people. It's all glory we share.
My whole life. Unborn and fatherless. He lost his mother when he was young. I've been lucky to have the Empress Dowager's care and support. He was as close as brothers to Crown Prince John. I married your mother, Catherine. After the fight at the north border, the Queen Mother has passed away from illness, brothers estranged. My beloved wife has left us. The Seymour family, uncles and cousins, they all fell in battle. Leaving me here just barely hanging on. To maintain the loyal reputation of the Seymour family. For 40 years, I lead 100,000 troops of the Westfield Army, bearing the profound gratitude and duty to family and country. There were countless casualties. Although not entirely smooth, yet I have no regrets. The only thing I regret is, just couldn't quite get there. Give my Eleanor a little brother or sister by having another child. If I'm gone someday and you feel wronged, who will stand up for my daughter?
As long as my father is here, I'll always have someone to back me up.
Silly goose. Live as life comes. Death. If you do so, you shall perish. How can there be such a thing as eternal time?
I don't care. I just want my father to live a long and healthy life.
Nonsense. War always comes with casualties.
Father. Are you sure your injury is okay? Let me see.
Hear me out. A couple of days ago, I dreamed about your mom. I dreamed about her. Jet black long hair. A plain silk dress. I walked with a woven bamboo basket in hand. Beneath the shadows of flowers and branches. She asked me, Eleanor can grow up now. Very handsome. Caucasian. You are eligible for marriage. I'm absolutely thrilled.
All right. So, how did you tell her?
But before I could answer, your mother, grabbing the basket and heading off, chatting along the way. If my dear Eleanor isn't good enough, just won't let me go and see her. George, they're a good kid. I'm entrusting you to his care. Your mom. He will also agree. No. I can also rest easy. Go see your mom.
Father, Mother isn't in such a hurry to see you at all. No, you mustn't talk nonsense like that.
I'll pass on the alcohol. For Father, could you bring me a cup of hot tea?
Very well. The tea leaves from Jasper are top-notch. I'll brew a pot of fine tea for Father right away. Father, the tea is brewed. Father. If you feel like sleeping, let's head back to the room and turn in. It's so cold. Daddy. Father. Father! No! I don't want you to leave! Don't abandon me! Don't leave me behind! Is there anyone to help me? Is anyone going to save me, Father? Is anybody here? Ah!
Goodbye, Lord Seymour!
Father! Why does Mother live alone in the mountains?
for my dear mother always cherished, dwelling amidst hills and streams in her lifetime. Behold the flowers blossoming like a rich tapestry. The grass is a verdant carpet.
Do you like it too, Dad?
Father likes Mom. Where is Mom? Father is right over there. You need to remember. Father and Mother.
Then I'm going to live with you too. At that time,
In this world where everyone has different thoughts, in a world where villains are in power, Father, throughout your life, you've faced the highs and lows of the court and fought many battles. I've only been married once. Having a daughter like me, you are worthy of your kingdom and subjects, and hold deep affection for both me and my mother. You have never criticized me for not bearing a son, nor worried that the Seymour family would lack an heir to continue the family name, but for the future. Regret that no one stands up for me. Why would someone like you do such a thing? I simply cannot find a way out.
The body of Lord Seymour.
Have you figured out how you want to be laid to rest?
The cenotaph is for Jasper. The remains are going back to Westfield.
A loyal heart spans heaven and earth. To save the nation in peril, I give my life. If only you could save our dynasty from these calamities, even just a little, I would shed my blood to serve the Yellow Emperor. If in the future centuries, the ink and brush of historical records speak in cliches, let the world curse our dynasty for generations to come. Are all of you afraid of death and cling to life? Recover our lost lands. Head back to the old capital. Our great mission isn't done yet, I've failed. Our great undertaking remains unfulfilled, but others will surely take up the torch. Let my broken body turn to earth, my bleached bones become stones, and my flesh and blood form beams for those who follow, paving the way and holding the fort.
Let me get you home.
Long time no see. By the decree of heaven, the Emperor proclaims, the traitor Edward has recklessly raised arms and disturbed the state. I shall personally command the imperial armies to covertly suppress the rebel. Should I not return within 3 nights, I shall have surely perished at the hands of the traitors. The throne shall be succeeded by the crown prince, Arthur. So be it.
Lady Eleanor, have a good look.
May I ask, Your Royal Highness? Since this is rebellion, how should we judge the recovery of Yan and Yun and the reclaiming of lost territories?
Recovering the national scholar, that's the Grandia military's affair. Funded by the court. What does it have to do with you, the Seymour family? What does it have to do with you?
Is that really the case? When the rabbit is caught, the dog is killed. If this imperial edict is not in accordance with the ancestral statutes and the laws of the state, it shall be deemed invalid and must not be implemented. I don't agree with that. Arthur, you think I'd dare come back? Empty-handed just like that, without any preparation.
Is that so? Well, Lady Eleanor, check this out then.
Miss, run! Uncle Seymour.
I've heard that Lord Seymour is already dead. I suppose Lady Eleanor wouldn't want her only remaining family to die horribly before her eyes.
Fighting back will get you killed. To be at a loss is to face certain death. Why not go all in? You might not come out unscathed.
How can you still not get it? I told you long ago, Eleanor, you ended up like this all because you picked the wrong person. All because you picked the wrong person. The jealous Beatrice Fitzgerald, the lecherous Frederick. Lord Fitzgerald, protective of his son, and Margaret, who values life dearly. And there was also the selfish Emperor James.
Eleanor, the reason you're in this mess today is because you picked the wrong person. Lord Seymour, are you coming back? Have someone take the imperial marriage decree over to the Chancellor's residence. Your Excellency, there's one more thing.
What else? A distinguished guest. Is someone important here? Is someone important here? Gareth. What brings you here?
Your Royal Highness has known that the Prime Minister has been distressed by the inability to retrieve heir. So he specifically asked me to bring these. Perhaps I can be of assistance, my lord.
Third brother. What are you doing? What is this?
The peace envoy has entered the capital. Pass me the letter. I want to see what it says.
I want to see what it says. Princess marriage. They actually expect me to enter into a marriage alliance. Oh.
It's not like I had a choice. Third brother didn't want you to go to northern tribes either. But you are your Majesty's only daughter. What if this is? If only someone could go for you.
That Edward. I issued 10 golden orders one after another, but he completely ignored every single one of them. He insisted on heading north, putting me in a morally compromised position. How dare he?
This Lord Seymour has been leading troops for years, so he's bound to act a little high and mighty. I'm afraid if your Majesty doesn't step in personally, he won't withdraw his forces.
I am going in person.
Your Majesty is personally asking for an explanation. He wouldn't dare refuse, at the very least. Isn't there still an Eleanor here in the capital?
It was you who killed your Majesty.
Like the mantis stalking the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind you played meek, bided your time, and lay in wait.
Did you think only you and second brother were capable of that? What?
You are the sole successor in your Majesty's eyes, so what do you really want? With your Majesty holding me back as the first obstacle, and second brother posing a threat as the second.
Along with a powerful Chancellor and Duke of Westfield who commands a massive army, what motivation do you think I have?
The throne is so close I can almost touch it. Yet your Majesty remains in his prime and shows no sign of relinquishing authority. Even if I were to ascend one day, there would still be a Chancellor who hoards wealth and fills the court with his allies. And with a powerful commander who holds a strong army and commands 100,000, Westfield army under the Marquis of Westfield. Which one can this solitary ruler possibly contend with? I am left with no recourse, Eleanor. I can only lower my voice and humble myself. Let you fight each other. Whichever one dies, it works to my advantage. Of course, the best outcome would be if all of you died, leaving me alone.
Just like now, I had no idea at all. You actually have this side of you? Then in your eyes. What is the kingdom of Grandia worth? What do the people of Grandia count for? What the hell did my father even sacrifice his life for? Just to seize the 16 prefectures of Yan and Yun?
The nation is the ancestral root, and the people are but its servants. As for your father and the Westfield army, they committed regicide and treason, crimes that will be remembered for centuries. I stand at the pinnacle of power and will not suffer your existence.
Green glory. Hurry up! What? Mountains and rivers is collapsing. Blood tide. Kyangchungfen. A sea of bones lies submerged. All my fervent zeal has flowed away in vain. With a heart full of loyalty and courage, yet devoured by treacherous swine and dogs.
Yet time and again, the hues dissolve into a boundless void, leaving my eyes glistening with tears. I only long for you to turn and meet my gaze.
Westfield Army! Charge! Kill! Kill them all!
Eleanor, are you willing to throw away the lives of the Seymour family?
Westfield Manor, Eleanor! According to the ancestral precepts for Grandia, slay the bandits!
Flamboyant moves, yet sufficient to defeat you. Don't think just because I've lost, you two can live happily ever after, in your dreams.
Crown Prince, where there's life, there's hope. You should retreat first. Please don't. I want. Eleanor.
I'm taking you to see the court physician right now. Hang in there.
As dusk descends, the sunset glows on the horizon.
Your Highness has always been very kind to me. Eleanor has nothing. Only this hair tie. It was embroidered in the year I had my coming-of-age ceremony at 15. It's passably clean. From this point onward, you are responsible for your own life and death. May your Highness soon marry a virtuous wife and enjoy a life of ease and prosperity. Please take the very best care of yourself. Well. My apologies for the delay, miss. I hope you haven't caught a chill. No worries, I just arrived myself. It's just turned from winter, and the weather is still cold. You mustn't get cold. Hold on a second. I'm heading back to the residence now. If you can't wait for someone for a while, young master, if you don't mind. For now, just to ward off the cold.
Miss, that's very kind of you, but this could affect your reputation.
It was just a chance encounter and a small favor. Let's go our separate ways here. Sir, please don't trouble yourself over it.
Might I inquire as to the young lady's esteemed name?
Westfield Marion Seymour.
You're making this trip to Jasper to fulfill your family duties, both emotionally and logically speaking. Lord Seymour's death. Ducal Manor of Westfield was involved in the crime as an accomplice. I'm truly ashamed to ask anything more of you. Eleanor, I just need you to promise me. You have to make it back alive.
The miraculous healer of Taihua Temple. I went to ask him for a favor a few more times. After some hesitation, she finally agreed to step back into the spotlight. I'll personally take a look at you. Your Highness, if your leg can stand again one day. The splendid landscapes of Grandia, adorned with picturesque rivers and mountains, Could you go check that out for me?
Since you've risen to such a high position, you should act like a true ruler. Would you surrender your entire empire for the love of a woman?
I have loved only Eleanor in this life. I would die 1,000 deaths without a single regret.
Even if she forgets you.
Yes. Take this lamp from the table back with you. Tend to it with your life force for 9 times 9 days. 81 days later, you travel back to the past. And she is brought back to life. The cost is, after you die, you'll require living souls. Come to refill the oil in my lamp. When fate fades away, I will come and get it myself. Are you sure you've thought this through?
I would lay down my life for Eleanor. Thousands of times. I have ascended the throne and become emperor by the grace of our ancestors and the support of the people. Now, I specially appoint the Seymour family's only daughter, Eleanor, as the empress to serve as a model of motherhood for the world, preside over the 6 palaces, and join hands with I to write a new chapter for Grandia. By imperial decree, congratulations to your majesty and her majesty the queen. May your union be as harmonious as the lute and zither, and may your hearts be forever intertwined in love. Long live the emperor, may his majesty live forever. Long live the empress, may her majesty live forever.